my name is Nathan Ernst, and this is the showcase of my digital artifact for my ITGM Masters of Fine Arts thesis. For a quick rundown, this was developed in response to the findings of the testing from my thesis as a tool for developers to use to quickly gain a understanding and feel of time to kill in any potential first-person shooter that they could be developing. And so that they would understand what that actually looks like in gameplay. So I do include a quick explanation. It basically covers what I just go over. It is, you can dynamically change fire rate and shots to kill to test various TTK values. Time to kill is provided in milliseconds. That is the commonly accepted way of measuring it. As well as a range that time to kill fits in. There are various ranges that sort of certain games lean towards. Recommended game genres will be provided on the time to kill range, along with what player behaviors that time to kill range prefers. All of this information is really based in the master's thesis itself. So that is that. So go ahead and start and pick this up right here. And as you can see, we essentially have a firing range. It goes from 0 meters, basically as point blank as I could, all the way out to 50 meters at the longest range. The furthest target is 50 meters away in-game. So as you can see, it currently says that the TTK range is fast, which is good for like casual shooters or tactical light shooters. Think Call of Duty, essentially. And this is prefers a somewhat tactical player behavior set. So if we look at this guy right here, I will prove that it kills in 3 shots by single firing. So 1, 2, 3, and he's down. And then what that would look like in actual full auto is just he goes down really, really fast. So, well, not really, really fast, but 200 milliseconds. That's what that actually looks like. Now, to dynamically change it, let's make it even faster and drop the shots to kill by just 2. Alright, so now this is 100 millisecond time to kill. As you can see, our TTK range is now very fast. This is really good for like military simulation games or like hardcore tactical shooters where you really want to emphasize those player tactics. So what that would look like on a target is you basically see he goes down almost instantly. Alright. So as I can, and if I increase the shots to kill to say 5, 400 millisecond time to kill, now you'll notice that it says it has a moderate time to kill, and that I tell you to avoid it. This is the crux of my thesis, that a moderate time to kill of between 300 and 500 milliseconds is unbalanced, and I wanted this tool to reflect that. So, zooming in on this guy right here, if we do that, you can see how that actually looks. That is indeed slower. Now, let's change the rate of fire. Let's increase it to 900, to about 900 RPM. So, close enough. So, that will decrease our time to kill to 266 milliseconds, and if I click done, it goes back to a fast time to kill, which that looks like that. You can see it's firing much faster. Now, if I increase the shots to kill up to, say, 10, now it says that we have a slow time to kill. This is good for certain types of games, what I call like tactical battle royale, which is somewhat slower paced battle royale games like, say, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG, stuff like that. Certain arena shooters that this is going to be good for as well if they want to have a somewhat faster time to kill. But looking at that, what that's going to look like on this close range guy is, as you can see, much longer than previously. And on this longer range guy here, you know. So, and if I really want to crank up the shots to kill to there, now we have a 999 millisecond time to kill. Very slow. This is good for a lot of battle royale games, have very slow times to kill like this, and a lot of arena shooters as well, like Halo, Destiny, the classic arena shooters like Quake and the such. And as you can see, that is very, very slow. It takes quite a lot to defeat this enemy here. And so I've got the sliders go all the way from 1 shot to kill up to 25, which is a lot. I don't think I've ever encountered a game with that many. and the rate of fire goes all the way from 2,000 down to 10, so 1 round every 6 seconds, because this is in RPM. So, that is the tool. I will also say there's a few quality of life features, such as I have hit sounds, so if I'm not aiming at a target and I fire, you can see there's not that thud sound, but if I actually aim at the target, there's a very audible thud. That is just to sort of a quality of life features for developers, so they know they're actually hitting their target, and then when the target goes down, there's that whoosh sound as okay, you finished them off. Those are becoming very normal quality of life features in games to just give information to the player, especially since your reaction time to the human reaction time to auditory stimuli is actually faster than it is to visual stimuli. I actually covered that in the thesis. Suffice it to say that there's a somewhat faster reaction time to that, so I wanted to give, based on that, I also wanted to give developers a little bit of extra information so that they'll react a little bit faster, biologically speaking, to that information. So that is the digital artifact for my thesis. Thank you for your time.